Okay, so I'm making a video here just because of two reasons. Two reasons. One, give a shout out to my friend Tim, who told me that I need to make another video again this week, so I'm doing this for you. And I have just got done with a almost 2 hour drive back to my apartment. I'm in my car still, so that's the thing. And I was thinking about it, like, okay, if I'm gonna make a video again, what am I gonna talk about this time? Because really nothing's changed besides my drive down here. And I was like, you know what? I really haven't talked about myself pretty much at all in my videos. I mean, I've talked about topics that are with things in my life and stuff and shit like that, but I never talked about, like, who I am and some of the hobbies and things I do. So I'm going to mention a few of those things. First, we're going to get a little comfortable, and I'm going to take this chair back, and okay, that's not going to work. So there we go. All right, there we go. That's much better. Oh, God. There we go. Anyway, so first off, my first name is John, if any of you guys didn't know that. I go by my 3 different online aliases, which is either SirFoxD, or just Sir Fox for short, Fox23000, or Fox for short, or Sail, which is way back in the day for my WoW days, and when I used to play that game religiously for 5 years and lost in my entire teens to it, and became a social outcast, and probably why I'm socially awkward these days. So, there's that. Also, let's see, I'm really big into Nintendo. I love Nintendo games, play games all the time. I actually refuse to buy any other console or give them any money for their games. I like Sony's other technology, their soundbars, their TVs. I like Microsoft's computers. I used to have a Windows phone forever. I know, I'm one of those few people that used to have one, but had to get rid of it because of my job. So that happened. And let's see, I'm really also into anime. So watched a lot of anime. For anyone who has talked to me, you know that I have an Anime Planet account. If you don't know what the website is, it's a great website that lets you keep track of all of your different types of all your different animes. You can rate them, write reviews, you can see other people's reviews, it makes recommendations for you, keeps you up on what's new is coming out. Something like that a lot of other sites do as well, but I really like that site. So if you ever go on animeplanet.com, look up Fox23000, you can see my whole list there. I'm not going to go through all of them because I think there's 100 and some series altogether. So that is a lot. Let's see, what else? Love going hiking, love being outside, love traveling. For those of you who know me again, I spent quite a bit of time in Germany, Würzburg, Germany to be exact. 4 months for college, studied abroad, did a lot of traveling, went to Paris for 2 days, that was cool. My one friend got sick and threw up because she had bad escargot, which is sad, but what happens. I got to drink wine at the top of the Empire State Building at night, so that was fun. Let's see what else. Drank a ton of beer in Germany. Went to Oktoberfest in Munich. That I did. That was insane. I have never been to a place with so many drunk people. So many drunk people. And the fact that they have a 2-story tent just for medical says a lot about how bad that gets. It is insane. If you ever get into a beer garden there and you get in, stay there as long as you can. They give you these big mugs. They fill it with beer. They only have 1 or 2 beers on tap, but you just stay there. The beer's fairly cheap, like €3 for an entire mug, which is about 3 beers in 1 mug. So you get basically $1 a beer, and that just stay there. And if you ever do go to an Oktoberfest in Germany, or if you go to the Oktoberfest in Germany, which is Munich, don't take the last train out. Don't do that. I did that. Seriously bad idea. I spent 2.5 hours, standing room only, with really sweaty men next to me that smelled horrible BO, myself probably included, and it was impossible to move through the cabin. So people who were drunk and were not feeling too well, usually didn't make it to the bathroom. So they would just lose their lunch, dinner, whatever, right on the floor. I spent 2.5 hours just listening to sloshing vomit up and down the cabins. And then when the train started to finally empty out as we got to stops, I found out that the bathroom the door got jammed so people couldn't get into it. So somebody had the great idea to use a bucket. And there was a lot of disgusting human waste in this bucket. So that was not pleasant. That was not a good memory. The Oktoberfest was a good memory. The ride home was one of my least favorite, if not my worst travel story ever. So that was fun. Let's see, what else? I'm 27. For those of you who don't know, I am 27. My birthday was back in July. Actually, it is in July because it's currently July because I can't keep track of my days. It was July 2nd for anyone who wants to know. So, yay me, another year older. I'm so happy. Not really. I don't want to get closer to 30. Not in the least. Let's see, what else? So we went over hiking, college. Oh, I have a bachelor degree in marketing and a associate's in business management that I received back in 2014, which is my graduating year from that college. I went to Penn College of Technology in Würzburg. Wow. Williamsport, Pennsylvania. So shout out to Penn College and anyone who knows of the place or went, or any of my friends who were with me there. Those were great times. A lot of funny stories from that I will tell you guys at some point. That's another day, another video, because there's a lot I can go into. There's a lot. I'll give you a glimpse. So my last year of college, I was talking to this girl whose name I can't remember right now. We talked for about maybe 3-4 weeks during class, and one day she said, "Hey, you want to swing by my place afterwards and we'll hang out?" I'm like, "All right, cool." So I was like, this is going well. So I got myself all dressed up. I got all ready. I walked the 2 blocks to where her apartment was and knocked on the door. And this guy answered the door. Big guy, probably like 6 something, somewhere around that area. He answered the door, shirtless and everything. And I'm like, "Hey, is so-and-so," again, I can't think of her name. I'll remember it like right after I'm done with this video. But is so-and-so there? And he goes, yeah, she's in the back. She'll be out in a little bit. And I'm like, "Oh, okay." And they invited me in. I walked in to a room with about 5 other guys. So 7 total. 7, I think it was 7 total, including myself. In various stages of being undressed and or completely naked. And then after questioning some people awkwardly and trying to be like, what the fuck is going on, I realized that I had apparently been invited to a gangbang. I quickly made up an excuse to why I had to leave and got the hell out of there. I know that some of my friends disagree that I should have done that, but I'm not into that. There's way too much there. Way too much for me to handle. Way too much testosterone, and oh no, that's not me. That's not me at all. But there's a lot of stories like that. Well, not a lot of stories. That's probably one of the extreme ones. But there's a couple funny ones out there. Let's see, what else? I know I'm talking a little fast because this car is slowly getting extremely warm, and I'm already starting to sweat a little bit. So I'm trying to go through a couple bullet points here, a few more things before I end this video. Let's see, what else? I dabbled with making music for a little while. I've been doing that on and off for the last couple years. Nothing like instrumental. I didn't play music, but I like to dabble with like computer programs and mess with audio clips and different sound effects and try to just make good sounding sounds. In fact, when I do eventually get around to making an intro and outro for these videos, I will actually be using probably my own creation from one of my projects I've been working on. I'll probably like clip it to a small 30-second clip and add that in the beginning and end, and then make some kind of opening slide or ending slide or something like that. But that'll come at some point. I can only keep promising it in a lot of my videos, but what are you gonna do? Oh my god, it is getting really hot in here. So let me sit up here. So I'm going to probably wrap this up again. Again, I want to thank you guys for watching. I'm really excited. I'm really surprised, excited, and thankful that I have 36 viewers at the moment of this video, unless someone has subscribed in the last 2 hours, the last time I checked. If you did, thank you. So I've gained 12 new subscribers in the last 2 weeks, which is ridiculous since it took me 3 years before to reach like 15 almost, and that was like a couple videos that I made, and then my whole spree of Würzburg videos and Germany videos and vlogs. I'm really happy I'm doing this again. I really enjoy making these things. It gives me something to do, something to go out, way I can feel like I'm creating and having fun with what I do. So I'm really happy that everyone else is enjoying them. I read the comments a lot, and there's a lot of funny stuff in there, and there's a lot of good advice. So thank you again for everyone who does that and comments and talks. I'm happy that I can entertain, even though I originally made these vlogs and thought that they were... I'll be honest, I thought no one was going to watch these. I thought that it was way too boring of just some guy rambling. Let me turn on some light here so you can maybe see me. Okay, maybe not, because apparently my fart car does not want to help with that. So I'm just gonna have to deal with this. So again, thanks everyone. Hope everyone enjoys this little surprise video, because apparently this is becoming a thing where I make 2 videos instead of just 1. But it's been a blast. It is, and I'm still gonna keep going. I'm still gonna try. I'm going to definitely make 1 video at least a week. A second one like this if I'm really feeling up to it. And again, you might get a few of those little sneaky few seconds videos of me doing something dumb, or something I see, or something I find, or something I hear about, quick updates. I'm gonna start putting out little messages and updates before and after my videos on Twitter. Probably not for this one, but soon, the next one I'm gonna do that, so people who follow me on Twitter will know when the videos come up. That's my Twitter is @FoxDude3000, so same as the channel. So check that out. You guys have a great one. Sorry about the light situation again. I really did this at the spur of the moment. So you guys have a good one. I'm going to adjust my camera here a little bit, and then toodaloo.